guys, it's your girl V and I'm back with another video. I know it's been a long time, don't attack me and ignore my presence. I honestly tried something new with the hair today, but it's not giving what it was supposed to give. And my skin was doing perfectly fine until this morning when I woke up and I see 3 craters on my face. But we're gonna ignore that. I'm still debating if I want to leave these on or take them off, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Today I'm back and I'm gonna be doing a story time on how and why I got kicked out when I was 17 years old. Yes, you heard me right. 17 years old. So you nosy people are definitely gonna keep on watching because you guys like to know every little detail about my life. So without further ado, let's get started. I also forgot to mention I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I tell the story time, just so you guys have something to watch and you're just not watching me yabber. So I'm gonna do my quick everyday makeup routine. So I have decided that I'm gonna take off the pimple patches. So don't comment on my face. Don't comment on my skin. I know it's not giving. I already know. If you guys do want an in-depth makeup routine, comment down below and I will definitely do that for you guys. But I'm not going to be like mentioning what I'm using today because we have more important things to talk about. Where do I even begin? Let's go all the way back to childhood, okay? Honestly, the main character, I'm always the main character, but the next main character is my father in this story. So keep that man in mind. Ever since I was young, like obviously my mother was always there and my older sister, me and my father, so it's the 4 of us. It was really my mom just doing everything. Oh my god, I didn't know how hard this was gonna be. I don't have a mirror. Oh shit. Okay, I'm gonna try to use my phone as my camera. This is gonna be freaking hideous. Oh no! So my mom is the one that always did the mom stuff and the dad stuff. Like she was just everything, right? Me and my father, he was like, I was daddy's little girl, but like we didn't really have a relationship when I look at it now. Like it was just normally like he was just the money, you know? Like he would just buy me stuff. So that's why I liked him. I just took in like recently that I didn't even really like him. I just liked what he gave me. Do you get what I'm saying? But anyways, so yeah, so it was always my mom doing everything for me, yada, just being the mom and the dad in the household, basically. So now let's just fast forward. Keep in mind, my father never really did anything as a father. So I never told him when I was going out what I was doing. I always told my mom, I guess, translated to him. That's just how it went, right? Fast forward, grade 11. That is when my life just went all the way down into the depths of hell. Like it was just game over for me after that, honestly. Like, so in grade 11, my mother passed away. That is when all hell broke loose for me. Like that is when I realized that my life was not as sweet as I thought it was all this time. And it was just gonna get 10 times worse. I didn't know that at that point, right? So, and if you guys wanna know a story time about why my mom passed away, comment down below and I'll probably do a story time about that too, because that was a whole next story. That was a whole other story that I don't even want to get into right now. I don't even know where to start. It's just so much. So me and my dad, mind you, my sister doesn't live with me, so it was just me and my dad that ended up having to live together after my mom passed away. So after that, him and I just started not really clicking, and it was simply because he didn't want to let me grow up. And I feel like a lot of cultured families, like females, can actually agree with me, because I know it's not just me. Like I just know it already, you know. And I know I didn't have it the absolute worst, but like I know personally that it's not just me. Yeah, so he just didn't want to let me grow up. Like, mind you, I'm in first year of university at this point, okay? And it was the little things, like for example, like if I told him that I was at school, if I had finished class at, for example, like 8 o'clock, he would expect me home at 9 o'clock. Anything later than 9, drama. And then it got to a point where he would tell me that if I didn't come home by 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock, I can't come home. I can't come home. So there, like this. No, I'm sorry. Let me. Okay. He told me I can't come home. Where do I go? Where am I supposed to go? So you want me home at a specific time. If I don't come back at that time, I can't come home. There was one time, you guys, yo, this is gonna get me so sad. This is a depressing time. One time, I was doing my homework in the library and I just lost track of time. So it became, and the thing is, I can't do my work at home. Like, I fall asleep or I'll watch a show or something, you know? So I lost track of time because I was actually grinding. Like my work was doing well. Like I was, you know, in my zone. So I lost track of time and it was past the time that I was supposed to be home. Wasn't allowed to go home. What did I do? I stayed at the library. I stayed at the freaking library overnight and I went to class the next day. Do you know how traumatizing that is? Do you know how scared I was that my friends were gonna look at me and be like, wait, didn't you wear that yesterday? Don't get me started, okay? That was the beginning of the downfall. That's when I realized, I'm like, yeah, I have to get out. Like, this is absolutely not okay. I tried because, you know, I just realized, like, that's my dad at the end of the day. He doesn't have anybody else but me, you know? Like, my mom is no longer here. Like, my sister has her own family now. Like, it's literally just him and I. He really didn't give a fuck. Like, he actually could care less about him being alone. Like, that's what I realized. I was thinking about somebody that was only thinking about themselves. Now, this is when, like, the main problems occurred. It was summertime, okay? It was summertime, and I'm an adolescent female. Like, I want to go outside. And the thing is, my friends have very cool parents. So when my friends are going outside having fun, of course I want to join. It's just natural for a young female to want to be with her friends and have fun and enjoy life. Not everything is bad. Not everything is drugs and this and that and boys and, right? Whatever. Mind you, I'm just telling you guys about the final reason why I got kicked out. I've gotten kicked out like 18 times, literally more than 15 times for sure. Actually, more than 10 times. I've gotten kicked out for the stupidest reasons. If you guys want to know the little stupid reasons, then I guess let me know in the comments and I'll tell you guys those too. But this is like the main reason why I got kicked out. I'm just telling you guys a little bit of like background story before I tell you the actual reason why I'm gone. Summertime. So summertime comes, I want to go outside. And whatever, I wasn't allowed to. Even when I would go outside, I'd have to lie or I'd have to sneak out or I'd have to come home by 11 o'clock. Nowadays parties start at 11, 12. What do you mean come home at 11 o'clock? Like, also, he has like, the man, he loves sleeping. He loves sleeping. Like, I promise, he likes sleeping more than he likes his family, like 100%. I could not make noise. I wasn't allowed to talk to my friends on the phone, even if it was for homework or anything like of that sort. I was not allowed to talk to nobody after a certain time because it was too loud. So it was just little things like that was just like, okay, like this is not adding up. Like, you know, like I would even be scared sometimes to go to the freaking washroom after a certain time because it was too loud. All of that was the background, the additional stuff. Now I'm gonna tell you guys actually why, like what happened for me to get kicked out. He already just didn't like me. Like, we just never clicked after that. Like, it was just one of those ones where it was just like, you're not letting me grow up and I'm well grown, so like I'm not listening to you no more, you know? And he was like my way or the highway. Like, he was just a brat, so it was just never gonna work. Like, and so this day, it was my birthday, okay? It was my birthday. Multiple months before, I told him I said, my friends want to take me out and we're going to sleep over. We're going to sleep over at my friend's house, right? Well, at the time, I just had to lie. I wanted to sleep over at my boyfriend's house. But I had to lie, obviously, because boyfriend, no. So I just told him that we were going to sleep over at my friend's house after my birthday, because we're going out to eat and we're going to da-da-da. He said okay. He said okay. Months before, months in advance. I had to make sure that everything's going to be okay, because I just wanted to have fun, okay? I just wanted to live life. Birthday comes, guys. And the thing is, he's just bipolar. Like, birthday comes, the day of my birthday comes, and I went out with my cousins to get food first. Like, in the morning, they took me out, and then whatever, he was okay with that. Like, he didn't care. He didn't say nothing when I left. And I come back, and I'm packing my stuff. I'm happy, like, I'm living life, like, you know, I'm over here like, yes, like, you know, like, this is actually like a good birthday, like, I'm happy, like, I'm doing my thing, like, this is cool, this is fun. Packing my bags, because I've never went on a sleepover, like, to my friend's house or anything like that with him knowing. So I'm like, oh my god, like, he's finally, like, letting go. He's finally, like, getting it together. Why am I packing my bags? Why am I packing my bags and this guy comes into my room and says, where are you going? Right when he said that, I knew it's about to be game over for me. Like, it was about to be done. I was about to be over, finished. And I looked at him and I said, I'm going to my friend's house. I already told you. And he said, no, you're not going. Right? So and that's something. The thing is, guys, these confrontations have happened so many times between him and I, but I just never said anything, because I'm like, hey, whatever, like, I'm not gonna start with him, like, he doesn't. I just felt bad for him. Did he feel bad for me? No. But he says that, and something came in me, like, it was just like, what? Don't even take it anymore. So I looked at him and I said, yes, I am. Right? I said, yes, I am. That's when the fucking tsunami attacked. Like, that's when it all went down. Because if you know cultured parents, that's very disrespectful. Just giving me PTSD. So when I said yes, I am, it was game over for me right then. That's when it all started. We got into a whole fight. I'm gonna insert a video of how my room looked. My sister took a video of how my room looked, because I haven't been back home since. I haven't been back home in 2 years. So I'm gonna insert that right now. Yeah, so that's how my room looked. Everything was thrown, screaming, shouting, and he told me, he said, if you leave right now, you're never coming back. He said, don't come back. And a part of me, like, at that point, I thought to myself, I'm like, whatever, should I just stay? And then I was like, bro, just go. Like, at this point, like, he's never gonna learn. Like, he's never gonna actually let you live. So I got my things and I walked out. When I tell you, I never felt so accomplished. Like, I felt like I got a Nobel Peace Prize. But I left, and I was never allowed to go back. Like, that, can you guys imagine? That's why I got kicked out, like, completely got kicked out. Like, he told me, he said, if you leave, never come back. He said, leave, never come back. So I left, and I have never gone back. It's been 2 years. I haven't spoken to him. I haven't anything. Like, that's why I say I don't even have a father, because what are you doing for me? Like, what did you do for me, or what are you doing for me that I can't do for myself? That's when I realized that family is actually not blood. Like, that blood means nothing to me anymore. Like, it actually doesn't. Like, right? Like, I consider people family that are not my blood. Oh my god, what did I do? I look like a clown. Ugh. There's people that have been there for me, and done like that I consider more family than my actual family. Like, family actually means nothing. It means absolutely nothing. That was the story time, the story of why I got kicked out when I was 17 years old. And it was honestly, guys, like, it's so stupid, right? Like, please let me know how you guys feel about it. I think it's so stupid. And like, and my father even went the lengths to, you know, to say that I'm just dead to him after that. Because I wanted to go out on my birthday. And like, I know you guys are probably thinking like, bro, it's not even that serious, da-da-da. But you guys, like, there's just so much more. There's just so much more, honestly. Like, it's so much deeper than just that. If I told you guys half of the stuff that I've heard about myself, you guys wouldn't even believe. You guys would not even believe what I was saying. In conclusion, I got kicked out of my house once and for all, but it's also, I have chosen not to go back either because I can't put myself in that position again. Like, I just feel so hopeless. Everything I did, it was just questioned, and it was just like, even though I wasn't lying, I was felt like I was lying. It just made no sense to me whatsoever. But that was the story. That I wanted to go, I got kicked, basically in conclusion, I got kicked out of my house at 17 years old because I wanted to go out on my birthday. Because I wanted to go out on my birthday. Because I wanted to spend time with my friends on my birthday. On my 17th or my 18th birthday. I don't even know if it was my 7th, no, my 18th, it had to be. So I technically got kicked out at 18, but whatever. My 17th birthday, 18th birthday. I got kicked out because I wanted to have fun with my friends on my birthday. Isn't that a joke? Like, just thinking about it right now is making me laugh. Like, excuse me? Obviously, there's other, I've gotten kicked out multiple times before for sneaking out, for being too loud, for going to work. Oh my God, guys, you guys don't even understand the stories that I have. If you guys want to know the story, like the little stories about why I've gotten kicked out, comment down below, because they're actually so stupid. Like, you wouldn't even believe me. Like, that's how stupid they are. That was the end of my story time. You nosy people, now you guys know the little details. Comment down below what other story times you guys want to see, and comment down below what other videos you want to see from me. And I'm gonna be back, I swear. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye.